Hi, everybody. Welcome to a regular Monday edition of Monkey Island Madness. This is taped live over at ustream.tv at 1 o'clock Eastern every Monday. And then several, maybe times during the week, I do impromptus. Hi, Judy. Hi, Karen. I am talking to a live audience in chat. Yeah. So I did get this week a box from Mountain Dreamer Teresa. She had warned me that she was going to send a box for our upcoming trip to Australia, and so I did not open it. I'm going to go ahead and cut it right now and open this bad boy up. It's hard to have a box sitting here waiting to be opened up and not opening. Hi, Kathy. So, Dee Dee's show was interesting this morning, though. I have to say that. Oh my gosh. Right in the top of the box is, I'll move this out of the way because this is what I'm going to work on today. But I'm opening a box from Mountain Dreamer Teresa. She sent me a little bag of cool stuff here, it looks like. It's all ephemera. Everything else in there is wrapped, so I can't see it yet. Oh, how cool are these? True story. Are these out of, I don't know. Huh. Look at little baby postcard. These are going to be cool. I know these are Tim Holtz because I think I have some of those. Cool. I love old labels or postage or anything like that. Okay, Eileen just came in. Hi, Eileen. Hi, DeMonte. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Joy. So yeah, this is just fun ephemera. This looks like the Tim Holtz paper to me. Souvenir views. Oh, this is cool. It's like a die cut inside a die cut. Ooh, baby. That's cool. Yeah, these are cool. These will be used. Oh, these are way cool. Die cut stickers of postage and writing and cancellation and maps. I love maps. It's the Hudson River. That looks like Central Park. It is Central Park. So that's New York City. Whoop. You ordered this stuff I've seen, Teresa. It's a mixed treatment, a mix of Tim, Prima, and other. Well, thank you. This is awesome. You got 2 ideas of pages from Dee Dee's today. That does not surprise me even a little bit. It was a really, really good, informative show. I should have been taking notes, but I didn't. Those are cute. Her Majesty. Hello. Hey, did you see that? It is acknowledged, Eileen. Her Majesty. That would be me, of course. These are cool. Oh, some of them have 2. That implies that I should share. Yeah, right. And ticket stubs, 1934, 1845, 1832. I love old ephemera like that. Oh, this one's cool. Very cool, Teresa. Thank you. True story. Oh, there's another one of those. So, yeah. The duplicates imply I should share. Sweet words. Cool, cool. Oh, 2 of these. All right, I will share, Teresa. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Those are good words to live by. Yeah, share by letting y'all look at it. Okay, then I just shared. Thank you, Teresa. And there's been a dump truck sitting out in front of my house running for like 4 hours this morning. I'm about ready to go out and hit the driver on the head. Okay, and then there's stuff in here that is wrapped up. 3 packages. And they feel like the same stuff. And apparently, oh, the card's at the bottom. Okay, I'll read the card next. I think what she had said was that she had sent something, I don't know what it is yet, Xandra's to her at her own location, and these are for me, CB, and Jen. I'm going to have to take them to CB and Jen. So, yeah. And we'll know what they are. I'm opening the envelope right now. Can't show that side. From across the miles to bring you smiles. Oh, Teresa, that's so pretty. Teresa's work is always so well done. It's got embossing on it, and how pretty is that? I'm going to read this. I'm not going to read it out loud unless I just want to. Okay, here's what it says. I've enclosed 3 origami books, one for you, CB, and Jen. She mailed Xandra 2 hers. I have also enclosed some stuff to get you started on collaging in the books. Okay, they're books then. I sent one of these with another friend on a trip, and it saved her butt. Well, good. My butt has been saved, and I didn't even know my butt needed saving yet. The airline lost her luggage, and she kept all her receipts in the pockets. Hope you like them. I even left you a place for hanging charms on the spine. Okay, I'm not going to read this part of it. Teresa, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, so I hope it helps you and you can create and have the kind of life you want, really. And doing what's happiness, you're great. Oh, and thank you. She acknowledged my happy news from last week, and I don't know that I've announced it on stream at all or on recording. I know I've told you guys, but I don't think I announced on recording that Robert's bone marrow came back and he is leukemia free, and we feel incredibly blessed, and I don't think I will ever go through an entire day without being utterly grateful and thankful for that. So now it's on recording, and if you were wondering about the rat, there you go. That's about the rat. I don't know which to pick first, so I'll just pick this. Oh, wow. Look at these little... I'm going to pull the camera out a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Ticket stubs, post-rate chart. Oh my gosh, Teresa. How well done. This is beautiful. Ribbon as a closure. I've got to move these out of the way. Well, I feel fortunate that I get to see them first. Thank you, Cheryl. You can say that again. Let me move this out. All right. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It's like an accordion. I've never seen anything like this. Can you see the little pockets? Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I want to deconstruct this and find out how you did it now. This is so cool. And the pockets are both sides, you guys. Like you can put stuff in this side and then flip it over, and this side has, I suppose you could use those pockets as well. Oh my gosh, how utterly cool is this? And she put this in. I guess you could do this like more like a glue book, right? Flip it over, there's more. Okay, I just figured that out, Teresa. Thank you. Yeah, I would love to see how this, I may have to just figure it out. You had to make this out of a roll of craft paper. I'm sure there are YouTube instructions somewhere how to do this. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out, I promise you. And then she stamped on them. Oh, what a cool idea. Cool idea. And then she said she put a little thing on here for a charm on the spine. And there's ample room for growth. Can you see? I mean, the spine is big. Yeah, they are way cool. Yeah, perfect for traveling and collecting. So this is, it's almost a 2-inch spine, you guys. 4 5/8 inch this way. 6 1/2 inch this way. Now I really am wanting to do this. It's an okay, I'm going to read this just for the recording. Those aren't pockets, they're for journaling. I get that now. It's an origami book that started out as 60 inches of paper. So yeah, you'd have to get a roll or something. Do you feel spoiled rotten? Dorothy, I go through life spoiled rotten. So yeah, I don't feel spoiled rotten. I feel, again, I guess blessed that I know such talented people who could create such an awesome thing as this. And feel like I'm worthy. That's how I feel. I feel incredibly grateful. I'm going to figure it out, Cheryl. I won't disassemble this book because I don't think I have to disassemble it to figure it out. I'll start with a small one. All right, we'll look at the next one. This is beautiful, Teresa. It's so unbelievably awesome. And I like the ribbon. It's, yeah, there's a name for it, but I don't know the name for it. And I don't know if you intended, you know, like, okay, they're all virtually the same, it looks like, color and everything. So it's not like I have to agonize over, I like this one better than that one, because the ribbons are just the same, pretty much. They're duplicates. Oh my gosh. OMG. And again, she went ahead and put some beginnings in there for us. And then the accordion fold. And this one is, I don't know, I'd say more postal related, which I'm cool with that because you know me, I love me some postage. Well, Teresa is in the chat, and so you might talk to her and see if she makes them to sell. This is beautiful. And then the third one. And again, one is for CD, one for Jen, and one for myself. This, I will definitely find room in my luggage to take this. I'm going to figure it out, Eileen. Send me a message and I will be sure to check them. Oh, Teresa, you're so sweet. Make it your New Year's Eve project. That's a long time away, Jennifer. I don't think I want to wait that long. All right, this one I've got to undo the ribbon there. And your color choices and choice of papers and stuff is just so awesome. Airplanes and postage and how pretty are these? OMG. I'm excited now. I want to start pasting stuff in. Maybe I'll make myself my little itinerary and put it in there. I do need to do that. It's beautiful, Teresa. Thank you so much. You want me to do it right now? I'm not going to do it right now, but maybe by the next time I stream, I will have come up with. I'll try and do it when Teresa is here, so when I start screwing up, she can help me out. But each one of them is just, they've all got this little charm holder thing on the back. They're just beautiful. They're so well done. I mean, really, I just can't say enough. They're just perfect. Awesome. I'm so excited. I do love it, Teresa. I do. And again, Teresa, I say it a lot, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You have been, honestly, one of my hugest supporters. You've been so awesome about being supportive of me and Robert both and what we've been through, sending cards, acknowledging. You've never forgotten us. And for that, thank you. Thank you so, so much. So, before I break down in tears, the other day, well, yesterday, in fact, I did an impromptu because Teresa, CB and Eileen were being a couple of crybabies, and I got on and was just messing with the FW inks because this week, and I talk about it a lot, the Artful Evidence Challenge that Rach O, capital O, 113 on YouTube, is hosting a Facebook group called Artful Evidence, and every Saturday she gives us a prompt. And I guess I could show, since we've got some new people here, you do have to ask to join the group, but I think Rach, if you're interested in art and you're not a troll, I'm pretty sure that she would be cool about letting you in. On one stream, we made the journal cover to put the artwork in, and the first week's prompts, and I'm going to have to write these down because I'm not sure I'll remember them forever. First week prompt was flowers, and we used, I think, the magical backgrounds for this one. I cry and don't do whining. That is for babies. That's Eileen. She is a whiner. And then this was a doodle page. So this was my doodle page. This one took me a long time because I wasn't really sold on it. I didn't love it. And I still don't love it, but it satisfied the prompt, so I'm done. This was butterfly. I did that on stream. This was coffee. I did this on stream. And now today, the prompt this week is splatters and drippage. And so I love colored crayon art. You guys have seen me do it over and over again, and I'm going to do it again because I love Crayola art. This is an ATC that I did for one of our swaps, and I'm going to recreate this only in a 6x6 size and use FW inks. And then also another piece, and then I did the crayon art for Hope. And then the other crayon art I did, and I've not finished them yet, and I'm such a slacker. I mean, I so want to be Dee Dee. Oh. Is this little crayon travel pack, like a matchbook with crayons in it. So maybe I am obsessed with Crayola crayons, or just crayons of any kind. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to do more crayon art because obviously I don't do it enough. And it's simple. All right, go have a great nap, Teresa, and thank you again. Mwah. I just, if you were here, I'd just hug you around the neck. So I've got all my FW inks out here, and I did all the spacing yesterday and got this kind of laid out. Now I'm just going to color it in and do some drippage. Hi, Beaufort Belle. I'm just going to call you Belle. Welcome. You like this one because you're color obsessed? I do too. I love, yeah. And I'm hoping, Eileen said that she used the FW inks on top of some dilution sprays, and she said they got real dull. So I was just messing around yesterday, playing with the different inks. I did this morning. I don't know what that thing is. It must be Robert's tablet that he left laying here. Anyway, this is some ink that I was just dripping, that I sprayed with water. I put each of the drops across, and then I sprayed it with water and let it run down. I don't think mine dulled, Eileen, so the only thing I can say is it almost has to be the dilutions. It's the only thing I can think, because this, I just put the drops. I mean, the red maybe is a little dim. But really, these colors have stayed nice and vibrant. So that's the only thing I can tell you, Eileen. Use the encaustic tool. I don't even know what that is, Suze, and I don't have one. And no, I'm not buying one. And then this is just the color scheme that I want to use, and this is like 2 or 3 coats. So I think I can get the colors nice and opaque. I can't talk to Joy because she can't hear. I'm not sure what her audio problem is unless she turned us off. And then this is just something I was doing this morning. Just kind of envisioning the ends of the crayons and how the drippage was going to work. And actually, I did try and paint like a water line before so I could kind of dictate where the drippage went, and it didn't work out that well, so I'm probably not going to do that again. But I really wish, see how it's shiny? I really wish it would stay like that. So, yeah, I guess we'll just learn as we go, because can you see the difference in the saturation of the color, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This one I sprayed water in, obviously, but these, man, they are totally saturated color, and they have a little bit of sheen to them. That's what I want, because wax does have a sheen to it. You fixed it. Good, Joy. Hi, Terry, Darkened Lady Terry. So I'm going to go ahead and just use these to paint. I'll start over here and work this way because I'm right-handed. Trying to think. I need to shake them, I know that. You'll get used to it, Joy. The fun of, oh my God, this is Eileen. This is why I want to kick her ass most of the time. Oh my God, to do this correctly, you have to get out your ruler and make drip lines before it will work. You didn't miss anything, Joy, honestly. I think I'll just put a drop out on the table and clean it up later. Yeah, Eileen's already given me a rash of crap, and we haven't been here 2 minutes. Alright, so now I'm just going to paint. Oh, you know what, before I get anything wet, I'm going to go ahead and erase my lines, because I got thinking, after everything's wet, getting rid of these lines could be a real pain. So, because on this side, it's just going to go wherever it wants to go, right? Even though I tried to dictate it. Do you think I have a control issue, Eileen? Is that what you're trying so nicely to say to me? If you say no, then I'm really going to think you need your head examined. And then I'll do the black border at the very end. So I really wanted to work on this last night. But I didn't. All right. All the erasers go on the floor. Vacuum will get them later. And the little dots that I have here and there, those will be covered, I'm sure, by ink. I'll make sure they're covered by ink. All right, here we go. Got to clean the paintbrush. I just laid it down in the wet ink because I'm a brain surgeon. All right, let's go. I'm going to paint this on. I could use a dip pen and draw it on, but I think with this angled brush, I think I'll have better results and it will go faster. And if I have some edges to clean up at the end, I'll get out the dip pen and use that. And I will have to go over this multiple times, I'm sure. And I am using all FW inks except the purple, which I'm using the Liquitex acrylic ink. I did not buy the purple FW. I don't know why. I lost my mind or something. So these inks are cool, you guys. If you got them on the Hobby Lobby clearance, they're just so versatile. You can use them pretty much just like acrylic paints, for real. They're going to be more translucent because I could use the acrylic inks for the paint for this as well. But I have the inks and I want to use them because they're like a new toy. And like Dee Dee was saying, if you were at Dee Dee's this morning, these angle brushes, control freak, yes I am. They are so versatile. I mean, you can get a straight line, you can get a thin line, you can paint detail. Yep, they're awesome. So if you don't have one, get one. Eileen can, I'm sure, give you a link. I'm so glad Eileen's shopping again, because now I don't have to feel guilty. When she wasn't shopping and she wanted everybody just to use what they got, oh, that was so hard for me. And it's easy to be that way when you already have everything, right? But I don't have everything. Dee Dee was right. The Janet and Eileen show. Oh, God, you have no clue. Not me. You're a whatever person. Well, we know that. Duh. I am a little bit of a control freak. Your stuff is still not marked down, Cheryl? Oh my gosh, it will be. Every one of these Hobby Lobbies is doing the reset. So if your Hobby Lobby has not done your markdowns yet, just be patient. They will. Yeah, today is Make Up Your Own Holiday Day, and Eileen could be making this crap up. I don't know. I just go with it. Whatever she tweets me in the morning, that's what I go with all day long. But this morning she tweeted that it's Make Up Your Own Holiday Day, so hers is Buy What You Want today. And I am going to shop. I already have a new Kindle in my cart. I need to talk to CB, though, because I need to get a power adapter for Australia. But I'm not taking any appliances. I'm not taking a hairdryer. I'm not taking... yeah, I'm not taking any of that stuff. So I think if you have what am I saying? An AC power supply for with a USB connection for your electronics, I don't think you need a converter, because that box that plugs into the wall is in fact your converter. So I'm going to ask CB if she has already ordered one, because all I think I need is an adapter. And then I was going to tell CB I'll pay for half of hers if I end up taking something and needing one, because I think she was going to order one. And I don't need one because I'm not going to be traveling overseas a lot. And they're not expensive. I mean, we're talking $40. If I have to buy one, I'll buy one, but I just don't see the point of all of us dragging one over there. I'd rather pay for half of hers, because she is taking a hairdryer. And my hairdo is going to be a ponytail and a cap. Most hasn't been marked down. Well, Cheryl, stay on top of it. Yours has only gone to 40%. See, mine went directly to 75, and that's what I thought they were all going to do, is go directly to 75%. And I know most of the ones, the hauls and stuff that I've seen, They were 75%. I can't imagine why. Well, maybe it's manager's choice too. Maybe the manager just decided I need to get this crap out of here, but I doubt it. I would think they'd all have much the same sort of policy, but what do I know, right? I only know what Eileen lets me know. Xandra made you awesome inserts. Oh, really? She made... See, Xandra is so generous. Oh, you guys. I want to take Jen something. I already made something, or I already got something for Jen. She doesn't have to be buying us and making us all this stuff. Xandra is really one of the most generous people on earth. I swear to God, she really is. Hairdryer, $10. Share it, Janet. $40% is same as using the coupon, exactly. But no, all this stuff I bought, every bit of what I bought, was 75% off at Hobby Lobby. I haven't decided what journal I'm taking yet. I originally thought I was going to take that one that Dee Dee sent me, the small one that she got at Michael's, that turquoise one with the pineapple on the front. And I do love that journal. The only thing I think is it's a little small. And if I'm going to art at Jen's, which I'm sure we will, I have to believe that we are going to art at Jen's and probably even stream for you guys at least once, I would think. I want something bigger, I think. So I don't know. I struggled with that this weekend. What journal? Because this is the sickening truth. I have so many, and so many of them aren't in use right now. Okay, now I do switch out my journals because I have the leather traveler's notebook ones, and I have material ones, and I have the one Eileen sent me, and I'm kind of inclined to take that one. Partly because, and I know I'm taking the one Teresa made me, obviously, so I can only have one other thing. Because, really, I just won't have room. I am going to travel light, like one pair of underwear. And I'm kidding about the one pair of underwear. I'll put my email in. Somebody in chat just asked. I don't want to put it out for the world, so hang on. Okay, there's my email, Norma. It's that whole thing, only take out every space. I don't think the sales at Hobby Lobby, I don't think they were online. I talked to a guy in the, I could be wrong, I mean, go online and check, but I don't think any of it was online, because the one guy at the Tulsa store, I was whining about something, that I had missed something, and I was going to all the stores in Tulsa looking for it, and he said, well, if you live nearby, he said, check back. He says, I'm getting new stuff from the warehouse every day. So I think what they were doing was on the stores that got done early, I think they're doing, yeah, like if they sold out, I think they're sending them more stuff. I really do. All right, yellow next. J. Merle, already put it on here. Okay. I want to see you, not smell you. Exactly. Yeah, my username is J. Merle. Yes. In real life, I go by Merle. On the computer, for whatever reason, people call me Janet. My mother called me Janet. Yeah, see, I don't think they're doing the big markdowns online. I really don't. But that guy in Tulsa said he was getting more stuff in. So he said, check back. He said, I may be getting some. He was really helpful. He ran the art department in one of the Tulsa stores. And we were talking about the FW inks and stuff like that. And, well, he was the one who kind of talked me out of buying those cylinders of paintbrushes. because he said for the same money you should buy this. He said this is much better quality. He was really a helpful guy. I really liked him. But he said, yeah, I'm getting stuff in every time I open a box that they're putting on clearance. He says it comes in and it immediately is marked down to 75%. So I think that's why stuff comes and goes. The stores are on a timetable. See, that's what I think too, Kathy. That's what it seems to me just watching these hauls. Yeah, there was a bunch of flamingo stuff, Eileen, because it kind of started on the East Coast and it's moving westward. It seems to me, because Zandra was one of the first ones that got the best haul. I'm right in the center of the country. Colleen got hers next. I may have gotten mine next. And I literally am about dead center. Jeannie said her Hobby Lobby has had almost nothing. CB has said hers has had virtually nothing. But they're both a little bit west of me. So it could be, that's why I keep saying, if your Hobby Lobby hasn't had their stuff on sale yet, keep checking back. Because they're not going to keep stores on an old floor plan and a new floor plan. They're all going to do it. I promise you. That's the way they make money. So just be patient. If yours hasn't done it yet, I firmly believe that they will. And that's why Jeannie is just like, mine doesn't have anything, blah, blah, blah. It will. They are going to reset that store just like they've done all the others. And I can't tell from just what little bit I could tell in Joplin's store, and it's not a big store, really. I don't know what they're going to do with some of the spaces. Like the art department, I think it's going to keep the same amount of real estate. They're just going to be carrying different products. You live on the East Coast and you haven't got it? Well, if you're on the East Coast, yours may be already done. That's what I'm thinking. Or Xander got to your store before you did. If I lived near Colleen or Xandra, I wouldn't even bother to go because they already got it all. I think the best deals, I mean, I loved all my deals. I really did. And I got some good ones. But I think my favorite of everything are these FW inks. I love them. And they were a steal, in my humble opinion, and they're very useful. But the books, oh my gosh, all the books I got, I counted up this morning. I had a stack out in the living room that I've been looking through the last few days. All the books I got was less than I would have paid for one had I paid full price. What is that card going to be once it's done? Okay, Joy, this is going, this is my contribution for the Artful Evidence Challenge. And I explained a little while ago that Rach0113, her name is Rach Black, has a Facebook group. And every week she gives us a prompt. And this week's is drippage. So I'm drawing colors, or crayons, and then I'm going to have them dripping like they've been melted, like this. I don't think I'm going to put the lettering on there. I might, hell, I don't know. But anyway, the FW inks were originally $6.99, I believe, $5.99, and we got them for $1.49. So, and they're just your basic FW. We call them FW. It's actually Daler Rowney is the manufacturer. But they're still going to have acrylic inks. In fact, the exact same display that these were in, that were emptied out because of the sale, they had new acrylic inks the last time I went in there. And what were they again? Doggone it, Dee Dee said it. Amsterdam inks. for about the same price as the FWs were when they weren't on sale. So, yeah, you'll still be able to get acrylic inks at Hobby Lobby. It'll just be Amsterdam brand. This does dry really quickly. Now the drips won't dry this quick, but that's one of the nice things about any kind of acrylic product, is they do dry very quickly. Very nice. And as a rule, they lay down nice and flat too. You can get a little bit of texture, but as a rule, they lay down nice and flat. And obviously more dense or more saturated than watercolor. Alright, so yeah, I like this Facebook group a lot. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Even if you don't want to do the prompts, go just join just to see the amazing art. There are some uber talented people out there. I'm not kidding. And this edge where it's kind of dinked up, you won't notice that when I get it finished. You went out of the line just a little bit on the blue one. Jeannie, pound sand. How about that? I'll fix it, Jeannie. These girls bug the hell out of me. If you hadn't noticed, Eileen and Jeannie, like two peas in a pod. I want to hit them upside their head. I could use a white Posca, but I won't because I'm going to use colored pencil to do the crayon. And honestly, you'll never even notice that. Never, never, never. And if you do, I will go out of my way to make sure that it's fixed. And they make fun of me because I tend to be a little bit anal. Like, I don't know that. Or that I haven't had this infliction my whole flipping life. Only about certain things, though. I'm not anal about other things, but certain things, I will admit, I am a little bit anal. Straight lines is one of them. That's why Eileen bugs me about rulers. I like things straight. But I spent my lifetime doing that, so that's why. I was in printing, and you had to have layouts straight. Nobody wants... Wait, wow, you are so not... I'm not nice to anybody. Jeannie, and you know that. Not nice to the rat. I'm not nice to Eileen. Takes too much effort. In fact, when Eileen said today that it is, and you know I'm teasing Jeannie, create your own holiday day, my choice was, because I told Eileen I'm going to have to think about it, my choice for the holiday was Kill Stupid People Day, if that gives you any indication. You guys know I'm kidding. And I do have a white Posca pen that I can straighten up these edges with, so now I'm going to go over them all again and get them really good and dense. You made Ray laugh. Well, Ray, you should be laughing all day, every day, living with Jeannie. That should just be one great big circus all the time. Of course, I know you're teasing. Well, I couldn't think of a good holiday, Eileen. And stupid people really get on my nerves. That's all I can say. They really get on my nerves. And who gets to judge the stupid people? That would be me, of course. I get to determine who the stupid people are. Okay, I'm going to pick this up and let you look at the color saturation and the opacity is pretty good. You're not seeing it on camera. I need one more coat to get it real smooth, because it looks a little blotchy, but the next coat, perfecto. So, and all I'm doing is taking one little drop out of, one little tiny drop out of these bottles will do amazing amounts of coverage. And then we'll do the drippage. I'm going to do the drippage last because it's going to have to sit and dry. Because I really do want, like, drippage. And I guess I should say hi to Ray. Hi, Ray. Ray is Jeannie's husband. And don't ever get into a sparring match with him. He's like uber intelligent and he'll make you feel like really dumb. Alright, that looks good. The purple is good. Good to go. You're gonna buy and I'm gonna kill. Laughing is good for you. I'm all bark and no bite. Oh my gosh, you guys got me figured out. Exactly. Hi, Sunset Carol. These are just fun to play with, you guys. They really are. And I'm going to be honest, I have I got a lot of these Liquitex inks on sale too. The only ink, yeah, Ray can battle. Can I repeat it? He didn't hear me. The only inks I would probably buy and pay full price for, honestly, just based on my own interests and what I think I would use. I bought these just because they were cheap, not because I needed them, not because I knew what I was going to do with them. Honest to God, I bought them because they were cheap, as I did most of this stuff. Now, some of the stuff I got cheap, I would have had to buy at a later date anyway. So that was just a bonus, right? But the only inks I would buy and actually pay full price for are the Bombay inks, the India inks. I love them. They are my, I just got that in the paint. They are my favorite inks. Well, any kind of India ink. Yeah. You like the Liquitex better than the FW? I haven't used either one enough, I don't think, to say that I have a preference, really. And you can tell that the second coat is obviously going faster than the first. And I wish CB was here today, but she's off doing flower arranging. She takes a class, and I think once a month she has to meet with her flower arranging ladies. So I'll have to call her later. Oh, cat hair in there. Oh, dang, I hate cat hairs. Yeah, there's a cat hair in there. I'm not sure how I'm going to get that bad boy out. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm going to move it to the edge and just leave it. Yeah, Kathy likes the India ink too. And maybe it's just I like the India ink because it's what I've used more and it's what I'm more familiar with. But because I draw, the India ink is more of a drawing medium. And it's permanent and it has good light fastness. And there's no downside to India ink, really. And you can get the India inks. Well, the Bombays come in. Oops, I just went over the line again, Jeannie. The Bombay inks come in a myriad of colors as well. So it's not like most people think of India ink as black only. No, you can get India ink in any color. tweezers on the cat hair. Well, I'll have to wait until it's dry. Yeah, cat hair. Really, you guys, I've said it. I'll say it again. I should have like 50 bald cats running around this house for the amount of cat hair I have to endure. 50 bald cats. And I'd love to get mad at her, but how can you get mad at a cat? She can't help it. Well, I get mad at her in the morning. She has gotten the worst habit of waking me up starting about 5:30, 6 o'clock, going in our bathroom, sitting up on the counter, which she has never been able to get up on the counter before. I don't know when she got this crazy-ass idea that sitting on the counter in the bathroom is appropriate behavior, but if I'm going to get her off, I have to get out of bed. She gets up on that counter in the bathroom and just meows. Meow, meow, meow. Kind of like the diva. It drives me cuckoo. Well, then I get aggravated, and then you know what happens about going back to sleep. I'm not going back to sleep because now I'm aggravated at the cat. Oh my gosh, Dee Dee in her black clothes with the white kitties, no lie. I wear black a lot, and I can see my cat's black hairs on myself all the time. It does, Belle. Cat hair multiplies faster than bunnies. It really does. And it chews up vacuums, and why do we love cats? Well, why do you guys love cats? I'm not sure I'm all that fond of cats, frankly, but the other day it was so funny. I don't remember. Maybe it was Colleen that was streaming or something. The cat, as a rule, leaves me alone. She wants you to turn the water on. Yeah, Cindy Lou, who I get that. Hi, by the way. But why would I encourage that rotten behavior? Like, she has water down here. She does not need water. Yeah, the older she gets, the more of a mind of her own she's getting, and I'm not sure I like that. I may have to get the spray bottle out again. Because when they were kittens, I had her brother as well. Her brother passed away. And he was the nicest cat ever. He was, Rosie was his name. Because, okay, I thought I had two girl cats. I ended up with a boy and a girl. Anyway, he was a great cat. And he was my cat, and she was Robert's cat. And so she doesn't mess with me too much. She'll go to Robert far before she'll go to me. But now, the other night at Colleen's, she just climbed right up like we were BFFs. And I even made a comment in chat because that is really odd behavior. She, as a rule, does not. Yeah, you know because you made the mistake. As a rule, she pretty much leaves me alone. She doesn't. Usually, sometimes in the evening, she'll sit on me. But to come here on the table when I'm arting or something, she leaves me completely alone. Now she'll bug the hell out of Robert. But yeah, you made that mistake, and now you're a slave to her in the sink, right, Cindy Lou Who? That's the problem. That's why I don't encourage the bad behavior. And I actually have one of those water feeders that has a pump in it that moves the water so they think they're drinking moving water. She never liked it, so I just unplugged it and put it away. Why do I need to sit there and run that thing when she doesn't like it? I don't know, cats are a pain. A pain. Pain, pain, pain. When they figure out that they can run the place, I just put it in the ink again. The back I don't care about, so it doesn't matter. Alright, we only got the dark blue left to go, and then we can color the labels and do some drippage and color in the border. She wants to be like Malibu and Oliver. They appear to be nice cats, Karen. No, my cat is, when I say she is not a nice cat, I'm not kidding. She is not a nice cat. She will scratch. She will bite. Your cats didn't like the waterfall dish either? Yeah. I bought that. I don't know how much I paid for it, but neither one of them liked the waterfall. Rosie would prefer to drink out of a puddle. The older and nastier the water, the happier he was. But actually, the cats get most of their liquid from their food. They're not huge water drinkers, is what I read and what my vet friend told me. Because I've never had cats until, oh, well, obviously, Roxy I've had, what, 15 years now? But before that, we only had one cat, and he was an outdoor cat. So I never worried about litter. I never worried about food. He fed himself. He found what he wanted to drink. Yep. Alright, I'm going to dry this real quick. Make sure it's good and dry before I start handling it. That purple doesn't even look purple, it looks brown. But it's fine. And oddly enough, some of these colors have more of a sheen than others, and I don't know why that is. I would think they'd be the same acrylic product with just different pigments added, right? Alright, I'll start with the purple. Yeah, that's dry enough that I can, okay, put the inks aside for a few minutes. And I showed the other day, I should have gotten the colored pencils out. Let's see, red, I like the, is that poppy red? Orange, and the poppy red is the shadow for that. These colors are out for a different project, but I think I've got all the colors I need right out here. I think. I think those will work. And the purple might look a little weird because that's one thing I have to say about colored pencils is that at least in the Prismacolor, your choice of purples is pitiful. I just don't think they have a good selection of purples. Just saying. Hi, Linda. I do use Prismacolor. They are my favorite colored pencil, even with their quality issues. I've used them since college, and I know them. I know how they're going to act. I know the colors, and I do have polychromos, and I do have luminance. Prismacolor, only because of familiarity, are still my favorites. And I'm going to color this real light because I want the paper to show through it. I want the wrapper of the crayon to be quite a bit lighter than the crayon itself, because if you look at crayons, that's the way they are. So this is just a light coat. Color ray pencils from back in the day. How do I like the luminance? I haven't really used them, Joy. I like them. They're very, very creamy. I will say that. Yeah, I can't. I'm not a good person to ask, honestly. I don't have enough experience with them. They are beautiful pencils. They're pricey. Eileen has them and loves them, I think. Ask her. I haven't used them enough that I would be a good one, I don't think, to critique them. I don't think, really, and this is what I would tell everybody, I really don't care how much money you have or don't have. I would say don't spend the money. I mean, unless you're selling your art. And see, that's another thing. I'm not selling my art. My art is not designed to last forever. My art is for my enjoyment and my enjoyment only. If somebody else gets a kick out of it, that's awesome. But I do this strictly for my own enjoyment. I've had the luminance, a little over a year, I think. And they are beautiful pencils. I mean, I can get them down and show them to you, but I mean, you can tell that I don't use them because they look like they did the day they came. I did some swatches with them. I think I colored 2 pictures with them, and they went back in their box, and I've used the, I went right back to the Prismacolors. The thing, I do like the polychromos for the little bit harder lead, I will say that. But not enough, and this is how I feel, is for the money, I just don't think you can beat a Prismacolor. I just don't think you can. Hi, Juliana, or Juliana, I don't know how you're going to pronounce it, Galena, but hi, sweet baby. I wish I could smooch you and hug you. Yeah, I've had them over a year. And the full set of polychromo, I've had a little bit over a year as well. Before that, I had bought some individual pencils here and there. I probably will darken that shadow with maybe indigo blue later. I'll see what I think when I'm done. But yeah, I just guess I don't see the point in spending more money than you have to, unless, like the polychromos, they definitely have a better light fastness rating than The Prismacolors are not high on the light fastness test, so you know, if you're selling your artwork, yeah, then you're going to have to probably move up to a higher grade product. But for what I'm doing, light fast is not that big of an issue. Most of my work goes right into a book. So, yeah, there you go. That's my feeling about colored pencils. However, I do love, love, love colored pencil. And just like Dee Dee, it is my product of choice. If I'm going to sit down and do something, graphite is my #1 choice of all products. Ink and lettering is my next favorite, and the third would be colored pencils. So in fact, there was a challenge not very long ago. If you had to only have 3 items, if you were on a desert island and could only have 3 items, what would be the 3 items that you had? Mine would be a graphite pencil, a black ink pen, and colored pencils. And with those 3 items, I could art the rest of my life and never, ever feel like there was more that I wanted. I could do that. That would be fine. You don't think they're overpriced at all? Well, compared to the Prismacolors, they are. You know, who needs a $300 set of colored pencils? For real. I mean, I'm just, you know, if I was selling my art for uber money, then I could probably justify spending a ton more. But for what I'm doing, I'm thinking the Prismacolors are just fine. Yeah, I always go back to the colored pencils. Now, lately, I have been using watercolors, and I've never been a person who had, other than, you know, maybe as a kid, those real inexpensive watercolors. I had purchased and used several of the water-soluble, say, pencils or the Neocolor 2s or something like that. I have purchased a bunch of the water-soluble. And for playing with my stamps and stuff like that, I had gotten where I really loved them. But I had never had, say, watercolors in the pans or in the tubes or anything like that. Don't know the first thing about watercolors, okay? But I bought the Jane Davenport ones, I think was my first set. And then I started ordering the Primas. I'm having a ton of fun. Now, I'm not doing landscapes or any kind of paintings, okay? I'm just playing with them in the Beast or swatching them or whatever. I mean, I don't see myself as a painter, a watercolorist by any stretch of the imagination. I love watching Jean do it. I have no desire to do that. But as another medium to put down color, I love, love, love the watercolors. I have to say that. I'm really enjoying playing with them. I will never be a watercolorist. I have no desire. But I'm liking the products, so. But again, there are other people that are going to be much better to ask than me. Yeah, Josie, the luminants are pricey. You got a glass dip pen, Galena? Yay, you. I like my dip pens. And those were some of my very first products that I ever bought was the dip pens and the inks. And I took a drawing class in college, and that's when I got the Prismacolors. But otherwise, I was always just I drew with graphite. I like black and white graphite, and I still do. Black and white graphite is still some of my favorite art and what I enjoy doing. And I like the finished product. it kind of looks old-fashioned to me, and I don't know, I just like it. I don't do it enough because I bought all this other junk now that I have to play with, but given a choice, I would sit down and play with just a pencil and a piece of paper and find something to draw. Thanks, Joy. Most of your products, Joy, are going to work well together. And I guess I could be telling you the colors that I'm using. But yeah, most of your products are going to work well together. It's just, choosing your product, I think, is determined by what you want your end product to look like. It's easier for me to get this shaded look with the colored pencils because I'm more familiar with them. I'm more adept at using them, so I know how to make them feather out to do at the end of the day what I want them to do. And letting this paper show through to make it look more like a wrapper, so. And a lot of it too is just knowing your products, just playing with them enough that you know how they're going to behave, what they look like. Not that I could do this with these FW inks because I haven't had them long enough or played with them long enough. But the FW inks played nice with the Magicals too, so you guys are out buying stamps. Eileen, you are a bad, bad, bad example. Okay, this is canary yellow. Yeah, I use canary, that's fine. Probably should have done the yellow first, but just in case I've gotten other colors there in that, I'm going to go ahead and clean that up before I put the yellow down because the yellow will smear it. So, if I have any color there. Yellow is like white. Make sure your tip is clean or you're going to get color where you don't want it, and that's a bad thing. I'm excited for the drippage. I'm hoping it works like I expect it's going to work. If it doesn't, I'm going to be so disappointed. It's still going to be what it is. I mean, I can't change that at all, right? But, yeah, I'm excited for the drippage. And these pencils are getting short enough now that they're about ready to glue to the replacement pencil. I know some people will just use them down certain length. I glue them to the replacement pencil and use the whole thing. Oh, there are already stamps you have. Well, of course there's stamps you have, Eileen. You probably have them all. And I have not mailed your Finnabair stamps yet, Eileen. I'm sorry. I will try and get them out by the end of the week, but no promises. I've got to get taxes done this week, and yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I got to get done this week, and I'm having company for Easter, so I will do my best to get them out on Thursday. That's the best I can offer. Yep. If anyone is interested, Amazon has a sale right now on Prismacolors, 24 for $8. You know what? That is a great deal, Joy, because in the 24 set or the 36 set, either one, have all of your basic colors that you end up buying a lot of replacement for. I may go on and buy that right now. Because, yeah, that's a cheap price for your replacement pencils. If you buy them from Blick or something like that, not very long ago, and I think their price actually has come down, but I paid a lot more for that than that for my replacement pencils at Blick. I promise you. Alright, green. I think I need a different green though. Yeah, I'm going to have to get out the lighter green. I'm going to buy probably that set of 24 Prisma for $8. That's cheap. Because I do buy a fair amount of replacement pencils. I will say that. Oh, I don't keep the tins, Joy. The tins go directly in the trash. I only keep the pencils. I think the only tins I have are the, oh, Eileen's not going to want to hear this, but I'll say it anyway, are the Inktense blocks. I keep them in their tin. And what else? A couple of my pencil sets. The chalk pencils I keep in their tin. But otherwise, no, I don't keep anything in their tin. I take the pencils out and throw the tin away. Somebody was looking for a tin the other day, and I thought, oh, God, I've thrown so many away. No, I'm kind of like Dee Dee. If I keep something in its tin, the chances of me using it are diminished greatly. Anything that I can keep at my fingertips, that's why all of my favorite products are right at my fingertips. Because if I have to dig for it, the likelihood of me using it, yeah. I do use this stuff, but yeah, I need to keep this stuff right at my fingertips. I know me. All my favorite pens are in a box right at my elbow. Because if I have to get up and look for something, yeah, I'm a lazy wench. Probably not going to happen. That's why I can't use pencil cases. I tried a couple of pencil cases. I won't get them out and use the pencils. Even putting my pencils in this plastic thing with a lid that closes, yeah, that, I'm not even crazy about that. If I had my way, I'd keep them just like Dee Dee. They'd be in a tray right on top of my desk where I could just grab it when I need it. And I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to shade the crayon portion of these pencils, probably with colored pencil, because it is acrylic. I should be able to color right on top. Now, that's true of acrylic paint. I'm not sure about this ink. Again, I'm learning, so I will find out here shortly. I know it's going to take a lot darker colors than I'm using on these labels. got to smooth that out a little bit more. I don't keep much of my stuff in its original packaging. Well, my stencils and stuff I do, but most of my pens and inks and stuff like that, nope, take them out of their original packaging. This needs to be darker for sure. Let's see, here's the link. However, the sale has changed. They are now $9.72 down from $38. Okay, I will definitely check into that. Somebody mentioned too that Hobby Lobby has all the Prismacolors on sale. Now, some of them were on sale when I was there. I don't know. I was buying so much other stuff. I was like, nope, not buying them. But $8, that's a good deal. I don't know why I'm having this trouble blending this green out. It's just not wanting to blend good. Probably my color choices, but that's alright. Yeah, you have to see your supplies for sure. I know that's absolutely true of me. I absolutely have to see them. Alright, I need a light blue, I guess. I don't have a light blue out. And I just keep them in one of these organizers that you can buy at the craft stores that have the snapping lids. And it's got 1, 2, 3 trays. Yeah, and then with those little things that you can slide in and out to change the size of the compartments. Yep. But talking about supplies, I think one thing we all have in common is if I see somebody using something, and that's why I have some of the higher end products, because as a rule, I'm pretty much a tightwad. You know, when I see them, I want to try them. But sometimes I don't necessarily think that just because it costs more, that it's better. I think that is a marketing gimmick that every one of us fall for. Because, and I've said this before too, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen the guy who does the most amazing, absolutely amazing portraits with Crayola crayons. Oh, that's not dark enough. It's going to have to be this one. The guy is just amazing, and I've actually picked up his book. Well, I might have the book, Crayola Art. I think I do. If we have time at the end, I'll go get it. But you can actually see his color mixing, because the Crayolas, naturally, you're going to have to use layers, right, to to mix your colors, because they're not going to blend. They don't have that waxy, well, they are waxy, but not like the creamy, I guess is the word I want, that the Prismacolors have. And so he has to layer his colors, excuse me. And like the colors, if you can see the close-up, the colors that he uses, for example, skin, would really blow your mind. And how he learned to do that had to be, like Dee Dee, years and years and years of experience just doing it. Amazing, amazing art with Crayola crayons. So, or the guy who does the sidewalk chalk too. He uses inexpensive sidewalk chalk. Nothing special, nothing expensive. It's all raw talent and years and years and years of experience. Is he on YouTube? No, Josie. I'll go get the book if you guys help me remember. I'll go get the book. But if you Google crayon art, or crayon artist or something like that, I'm sure he'll pop up. The one I'm thinking of right off the top of my head is he has a cowboy. The guy has a cowboy hat on. Absolutely mind-boggling. And it's the skin in that picture that bowled me over. Was holy cow, why would he put like dark green and red in that skin? But to get that swarthy kind of complexion obviously was the magic mix, because it was so unbelievably good. All right, they're looking better. I can see a couple places I need to touch up, but yeah, they're looking okay. All right, I do want the indigo blue. Indigo blue is good for just about everything. And just like Dee Dee, I put tape on the end of mine so I don't confuse it with the black, even though I keep them in two different locations. Because if you just pick up the black and start coloring with it, you'll be so mad at yourself. Another thing I like about Prismacolors, as odd as this sounds, is I like that the entire barrel is the color of the product. And I know that sounds crazy, but some of them, the Lyra, some of them, they have the wood barrels, and then there's just a little piece of color on the end up here. I don't know why I don't like that. That's a weird thing not to like. Now this one, the indigo is so dark to begin with. I'm going to try and shade with the same color, because I don't have a darker blue than the indigo. This is it. This is as dark as it gets, unless I go to black or Payne's Gray. I could always do that. Prismacolor does not have a Payne's Gray, but Getting close to doing drippage. I might get the black out and go ahead and shade that right here along the edge. Well, I'm going to have the black out here in a little while, so. All right, we got colors with labels on them now. Well, I've got the colored pencils out. I'm going to go ahead and put my little bit of shadow. Yeah, the Prismacolors work fine on top of the inks. Not talking, arting. Yeah, I'm waiting for the drippage too. But I know after I get the drippage on, what I'm going to be able to do after that, I'll either have to sit here and blow it for an hour to get it completely dry. Yeah, no, I'll do that one. Or, yeah, I mean, my options at that point get a lot less. So I have to do as much as I can right now, because then it's going to have to sit and dry, and I don't want to smudge it. If I went to all this trouble and then I smudge my art, oh, you'll see mad. You will definitely see mad. I don't know if you guys can hear the racket out there. If this neighbor doesn't finish his project pretty soon, I'm going to knock him over the head. Purple is an issue because it's so dark to begin with. I'm just probably going to have to leave it. And these changes I'm making now are real subtle, but they'll make a difference in the final piece. So, got to do it now. One nice thing too is if I needed to erase this colored pencil on top of the acrylic, it's really just sitting on top there. I could get it off real easy. Just erase it right off. What are you going to send me a cast iron? Oh, for the neighbor? Yeah, please do. I think he's got to be getting close to done. He's been noisy, I have to say that. Yeah, we've been having a lot of thunder here this morning too. Right now it's not raining, but yeah, it's been thundering all morning here as well. But I don't want to complain about the rain because really parts of Oklahoma need it so bad that I won't complain about that because boy, really some areas are hurting bad. And it's spring. You got to have rain in the spring, so. And again, this dark blue. Not sure that I can create much of a shadow on it because it's already so dark to begin with. And here I'm just really pressing because you're not going to be able to really see it. Even if I got blackout, I don't think you would see it. So, yeah, now it's looking. Alright, I'm going to use, if I can find it, what did I do with it? I lose this every day. I swear I lose it every day. I'm looking for my white pen. I just had it, I thought this morning. I wonder what I did with it. Found it. You live in the Ozarks, and I know that I love the Ozarks so much. Alright, so we're going to assume that we're looking straight down on these. I'm going to clean up some of this area because I won't be able to do it in a little while, so I'm going to clean it up right now. Hang on a second. When in doubt, and you want to see where your highlight is going to be on your crayon, get a real one out and see. I'm going to assume that we're looking straight down at this and go ahead and draw my highlights accordingly. Come on, pen. This is my favorite white pen of all times. It's the Uniball Signal UM153, and they do sell this like an American version or something, but you need the one with the yellow Japanese on it. It's the only one that works worth a darn. And it will work for the duration of its life. I mean, like some pens, they'll work great when you first get them. And then after that, it's like they don't work for crap. These work forever. You might have to encourage it a little bit, but yeah, they'll just work forever. And the reason I'm leaving that space in between is because there's a ledge there. Where the light doesn't hit. And Eileen, I didn't get out a ruler to do that. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Alright, where is my white Prisma? I'm going to go ahead and draw the white on the labels. Something tells me I moved the white Prisma. Why would I have done that? Where would I have put it? Well, I don't want to have to dig into my replacements. I don't think I have my Prismas anywhere else. That's a weird thing. There it is. Yeah. Not exactly, but I'm going to use it anyway. I'm going to have to look for my white Prisma. I don't know what I've done with it. Seems like I had it out for something, but this will work just the same. Okay, and if the white looks too stark at the end, I will go back and soften it with some color. The white pen that I used is the Uniball Signo UM153, but it's got to have the yellow Japanese on it. They do sell a Uniball Signo, but I don't think it has that number. Bye, Colleen. Have a great afternoon. I think I ordered these off of Jet Pens. In fact, I would bet money that I did. Okay. So now we are at the point where everything's cleaned up pretty good. We are ready to do some drippage. Now I'm getting really nervous. I can't decide if I want to. I don't think I want to spray it. I think I'm just going to do the drips. I'm just going to do the drips. And I'm going to put a drip right at the edge of each of the crayons and then let them run all together, okay? So I'm going to unscrew all my bottles. Thanks, Cheryl. Drippage. This is what Eileen has been waiting for. Drippage! I got too much junk out here, and I need to get a sheet of paper to catch the drippage on. I've got to... This crap will work. Shaking and unscrewing all of them. And then as far as splatters, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. If I'm going to wait until it's completely dry and then add maybe a little bit of black splatters. I don't know. I might do none. Or the other thing I might do, I'm going to color the edge of this black. And I might go ahead and cover this part of the piece of art and just put splatters on the black edge. I haven't decided yet. But the prompt was drippage and splatters. So I don't know if by just doing one of them, if I'm cheating. I might be. Oops, just spilled me some blue ink. Way to go, dumbass. Don't unscrew the lid and then give it a good shake. It's really stupid to do that. Good thing I have rags and stuff around here. Good thing it didn't get on my art. That would have made me really mad. OMG. You want to see mad? Oh, baby. I think most of you follow me on Twitter. If you don't, if you want to know about any of these products that I'm using, just tweet me later. All right, here comes the unnerving part. And it's got to be a pretty good sized drip or drop to run. So whoops. That's what I need to do, is just spill a bunch of ink now. I'm going slow because I don't want to goof up, you guys. This is the point at which I don't want to goof up. All right, are you ready? I'm holding my breath too, Jeannie. You ready? You ready? I'm going to go ahead and screw these on, because I can just see a huge mess in my future if I don't. All right, ready? Come on. Come on, come on. Y'all got to go at once. You know what I should have done is gotten a little dropper of water, so if I wanted to encourage them, I could have, right? Let me see if I have a toothpick right here at hand. I do not. Damn it. Oh well, we're going. Come on. Come on, everybody drip. I can add more too, remember. And I'm going to, because at some point I want them to blend. That's what's in my head. Now, whether or not that's going to actually work, I don't know. I had to add more purple for whatever reason. It's not wanting to run. There we go. Well, maybe I should have left them unscrewed. It's in slow-mo. For real. But I do want, like, that green went a little bit too far. I want the blob of ink to end up on the white portion somewhere. That was not exactly a plan, but that's okay. Come on, go, 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 go. And I know I could add water and get it to splatter, like, immediately. I know that. Like, all right. I'm going to leave this like that real quick. I'm going to go get a toothpick and a little bit of water. Clean water. I don't have any clean water. And we're going to encourage this bad boy. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to bring the ink back up here to the top. Experimenting, you guys, experimenting. I probably shouldn't be experimenting on finished art, but oh well. Whatever it is what it is. It's going to live this way. Okay, I made that little Y on the yellow because I'm going to encourage it to go ahead and start running over here. Because see, I'm wanting them at some point maybe to melt together. Because can you see that where the yellow and the green? That's how I want it to dry. Okay. Generally, yeah. See if I can get them to start running together. That's what will be my happy time. But I got to be careful because I don't want them really running off either. The yellow looks like a rabbit hanging by his ears. You are so weird. There we go. Oops. Just put the blue in the there we go. That's kind of what I was wanting. I want, at some point, I want all the colors kind of running together. And maybe using this little bit of water to encourage it is what I should have been doing. And this is about as much drippage as I'm going to do, you guys. I'm not going to do a whole bunch. I want it to stay right about like that. I'd like it to go a little bit further down, but I want those drips up there. No, Janet would be Miss Pissy Crap Piggy. What the hell? Come on, there you go. Just got to get some little purple going there. All right, this is doing good. Yeah, well, if you want it to look a certain way, you kind of got to encourage the inks. It's all you got, man. But to make it balanced and see, I maybe want some blue over here. But right now, to me, it's looking very balanced and very even. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. So I don't want to do too much to jack with it. But if you put a little bit of water where you want it to run, it will run there. And I think I will put some more blue coming out up here. And maybe some more purple over here. There we go. And the more I tilt it naturally, the more it's going to run. And I don't necessarily want it to run too much more. Oh, that one where it met, that's kind of cool. Like over here, I like that where it met up again. I'm wondering if I set it down and tried to do, well, maybe if I don't lay it flat, just keep it a little bit at an angle. I'm going to try and dry it now, but this is pretty much what I want. Yeah, the light blue's almost dripping off the page. I know. Hi, Allie. Haven't seen you around in a while. Hi, Ange. I didn't say hi to Ange either. Yeah, occasionally I've been adding more ink here and there, but right now it's getting about where I like it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking it right about here. I wouldn't mind if these went down and but I don't want them necessarily running all off the page is the deal. I don't mind these two running off the page, but over there, if I want them to run more, well, the thing is, I can always dry it now and then add more if there's something about it I don't like, but I'm going to leave it like this right now. I'm going to blow the drips. Eileen, oh my God, Eileen, I love you so much. But keep in mind, too, when I introduce air to it, it's going to want to move the wet paint. So I'm going to have to blow it or dry it from a distance. You need to get a Twitter account, Joy. This may take half a lifetime, in case you're wondering. Up here, it's already drying. These drips are going to take a little while longer. But I'll get them dry enough that I can start working with it again. Now, one thing I don't like is right in here I've gotten some bubbles. I don't know why I've gotten bubbles. Air bubbles. So I'm going to go ahead right now. Nope, that actually is something in the ink itself. I will fix that when it's dry. I can't do too much while it's wet. I wish that yellow and orange would stay just like that. I'm going to have to move the camera down. I wish it would dry just like that. I'm not holding out huge hope, but look at how that yellow-orange, can you see that? How the inks have mixed and made that crazy design. And the yellow-green too. I want it to stay just like that. I don't think it's going to, though. They look like stick people? That's funny. Hi, Matt. Joy. Yeah, I really want that yellow-orange to stay like that. It's drying. Have no fear. You can't wait until I post it in the Facebook group. She will love my comments. Oh my God. Don't even, just tell me now. So if I feel like punching you, I already got it off my chest. I didn't see the Miss Piggy thing. I saw something that I didn't understand. And it's getting across. Just wait. Just tell me right now, Eileen. And FYI, I'm liking this a lot. You called Eileen Kermie because of the green thing, okay? Cheryl asked if that meant I would be Miss Piggy, and I said, no, that would make you Miss Piggy. Pissy was happy. If you guys want to, you can say hi to the rat. He's up here now. He escaped his cage. I'm not sure how that happened. Sorry this is taking so long, but it's just the nature of the beast. Sorry. Oh. Now down here, I got the heat too close, and look at the acrylic wanted to bubble. I don't care. In fact, that might be a kind of a cool thing, but yeah, I didn't necessarily intend for that to happen where I bubbled the ink itself. They're saying, hi, Robert, hi, Robert, hi, Robert. How'd you get out of your cage, you big fat emu wrangler? Wait, what? Did you say you have a... No, the rat would be my better half, Joy. Joyce said, hi, Robert, congrats on your test results. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Kathy, that the bubbling might make it look more waxy. Not my intent, however. It is going pretty quick. The ones that are going to take so darn long is this blue one, because it is a big old wad of paint, and then this purple over here, and that yellow, but I don't want to jack with it. Eileen said Robert is a lot better half, that's for sure.
What?
You're a lot the better half.
Yeah, thank you.
How's the emu doing? Did you see the emu Saturday when you went to feed?
Yes.
Was he still sitting?
Nope. He was walking around. He was clear up the other end of the field.
Oh, okay. The emu's good. Yes, Matt, he is done and he's repeatedly. We were just very fortunate, blessed people, is all I can say about that. Okay. I think if I just leave this now, I'm going to start working down here and go ahead and blacken these edges, and let this continue to air dry. It might take a while. But yeah, I'm liking this, you guys. Yeah, I am. I'm liking it. I won't mind posting it for other people to look at and make comments. Okay, now all these jars are definitely getting closed. And the ink I got out. Now at this point I could use Sharpie pen. I could use most anything for the edges on this. But since I've used primarily ink with just that little bit of colored pencil, I thought I would go ahead and do the edges in the ink as well. But I did not buy the FW black, or the one I bought was the iridescent one, which I'm not crazy about at all. It's more of a silvery dark gray. So I got out, Dee Dee had showed on her, and I'm having to clean this bottle where I spilled. Dee Dee showed her carbon ink refills that she got from Japan. I know I will use that ink a lot. So I went ahead and just bought the bottle. I won't buy the refills because economically the bottle is a lot better deal. So I think I'm going to use the carbon ink. And this is the platinum carbon ink for the fountain pen that Xandra so kindly gifted to Dee Dee and myself. This is formulated for fountain pens, so you can safely use it in your fountain pen. Do not, especially you new people, I say this every time you come because I don't want you wrecking your stuff. Do not put acrylic inks or India inks in your fountain pens. You will live to regret it. If you want to use your inks, use a dip pen. So, I was just thinking, how did I want to apply the carbon ink? And I think I will paint it. I think I will use the paintbrush because it's such a wide area. I could get out a flat brush for my dip pen, but yeah, well, as they're drying, they're kind of shrinking and getting a weird texture to them too. Can you see that? You can't really, but yeah, as they dry, they're getting a real weird texture. But the ink has a skin on it now, so I mean, I could press that and move it, but I think it's safe now. I couldn't get this to move now for sure, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and do the around the edges. And I think rather than leave the bottle open for that length of time. Now this carbon ink is going to be, it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's one of my very favorite blacks now. It is real black. It is fade proof and it is waterproof. Those are the features of a black ink that I love a lot. And I'm going to take a little bit out and put it in a different container so I can close the jar. I just don't want the ink itself drying out for however long this might take me. Now this ink too, it's going to have a matte finish rather than a more glossy finish like the acrylic inks would. But that's okay with me. I don't care. I'm going to be real careful here along the edge. because I don't have a ruler, Eileen. I'm not using a ruler. So now I'm dependent on myself to be very careful and not jack with that edge. But the beauty of this ink, too, is by painting it on, there will be no streaks, there'll be no lines. Like with a Sharpie, you know how when you color with it, you'll get those lines? This will be an absolute flat black finish. The black is platinum carbon ink. It's a fountain pen ink, Joy. I think I ordered this off of Amazon, but you can get it at Jet Pens as well. I don't know if Jet Pens carries the bottle. I'm sure they do. But I'm almost certain that I ordered the bottle off of Amazon. I order a lot from Jet Pens, but and I don't mind paying a little bit higher price because it costs them to carry the inventory, right? But if the price at Amazon is a lot different, I'm not that stupid yet. I'm going to go where I'm going to save the most money. I'll show you the finish here in just a minute. You'll like it. Bye, Cheryl. Have a great afternoon. Okay, one side down. And there is a little bit of a curl to the paper as it's absorbing the different products, but I'll, if I have to later, I will put it underneath something heavy. It will go straight again, I promise you. But I would definitely recommend this platinum carbon black ink to anybody for their fountain pens. I love it. Love it. It's my new favorite black. Noodlers, from everything I've heard and read too, Noodlers is also, it has the same properties and is also a great ink. So, I didn't pay a lot for this. Though, so it's not like it's a real expensive, not like some of them. This is very, very affordable. What do you think, Eileen, about doing the splatters only in the black area? Tell me what you think. And Eileen is my boss, so whatever she tells me to do, I pretty much do. Well, either that or I ignore her. But she gangs up with the rat, and then my life is a living hell. Oranges for bad girls. Yeah, actually, Eileen can kick you all out, so let the sucking up begin. I think Eileen is such a powerful mod, she could kick me out. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, Eileen is my moderator. Eileen is my boss. She's my moderator. She's the biggest pain in my butt. Or she runs a close second to the rat. I'm not sure which. Well, no, that would be second and third because the cat is really the biggest pain in my butt. You're just learning everything, aren't you, Joy? It's a good group of women. You will enjoy them immensely, I promise you. You want me to try? Wait until I do say or do something really stupid, Eileen. Because remember, today is Kill Stupid People Day. I made that up. Alright, now I have to decide. I'm going to go ahead and do the black around those ink splatters that ran off into the border. Oops. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to try my best. I don't know how well I'll do. But I think I will try and paint right around them. Trying to get right up next to that line. I think my eyes are getting tired. It's these stupid glasses. I gotta call and get an appointment too. I forgot about that. You heard Robert laughing, but you haven't heard anything from the cat. What did you do with the cat, Robert?
She's laying over there in the chair asleep.
Oh, okay. Probably waiting for her daddy to cuddle her. Believe me, I am third banana around here. When Robert comes home, what does he do very first thing? Robert, what do you do first thing when you come in the house?
Pick the cat up and kiss her.
Exactly. He picks that stupid cat up and kisses her. I have to wait in line. There. Yeah, I like that where you guys probably can't see it, but I can, where the drips went down into the border. Yeah, I like that. Did Eileen ever answer me about splattering into the border, or just leave it alone? No, I'm not doing that, Eileen. I'm using what I've got. Remember, hashtag use what you've got. Hashtag the reason you're bored to tears is it's all Eileen's fault. I could have done that, Eileen. I really could have, but I'm glad I didn't. And at the end of the day, if I goofed up and it wasn't straight or I didn't like something about it, that was always an option I had, right? All right. Check it out, check it out, check it out. I like it with the black border. All right. Is something you just made looks like it is something that I've done before, Linda. I did the color crayons. This is drawn. I drew this. That was for an ATC swap. That's 2.5 by 3.5. And I also did a large version of it, 8.5 by 11 almost. That I sent to Hope, remember? That I drew as well. So you would splatter it with color. I don't know. That's a scary thing. That's a very scary thing. Alright, before I actually do it on here, I have some cleanup that I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. But let me just see about splatterage on one of my practice pieces. Let's just do it on this one because this is as close. Before I work on the finished piece, I'm going to try it on this. Okay? Where is my splatterage? Honey Bunch?
Yes, ma'am.
Over there is that glass of water where I keep brushes in water.
Uh-huh.
Would you bring, you can bring the whole thing over if you want. Hand it to me if you don't mind. Yep. Yep, my splatter brush is in there. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright. I only want a small amount of colors. So, purple splatters of color along the bottom. Not purple, all the colors. Okay, Karen's saying she agrees with the colored splatter. Okay, we're going to give it a try on this and see how it goes. Because I don't know. If I can control the splatters, I'll be okay. Okay, there's the purple. Oops, almost put it in the wrong one. There's some purple splatters. This is for the challenge, Linda. Are you participating? I love the challenge. Every Saturday I'm like excited. Maybe I just need somebody other than Eileen to go around telling me what to do all the time. And this is just a cheap paintbrush that comes in one of those kids' watercolor sets. And I'm dipping it directly into the ink bottle. Oops, see, that's a big one. I didn't necessarily want a big one. But whatever I get is what I get. And I'm trying to keep the splats like close to the colors that are dripping. I mean, I'm obviously not going to be able to control it that much. You like the color splatters? Okay, Eileen likes the colored splatters, so I probably am going to have to end up doing that. Where's my rag? And I suppose if an orange gets over on the blue, it's not the end of the world, right, Eileen? Is that what other OCD or ANO people would get all freaked out about? All right, Eileen has weighed in. The rest of you need to weigh in because this is what I'm going to end up. Okay, Limo's saying yes. You like, Joy, you get a vote. Your vote equals everybody else's. The only one who thinks their vote counts more is Eileen. And actually, it maybe does count a little bit more because I'm scared to death of her. She knows where I live. Alright, if I can control these splatters a little bit, I won't mind. Alright, we're putting the splatters on, boys and girls. We are doing it. We are doing it. I'm going to hyperventilate, you know. I actually like them too. Let me see if I get up close here. I'll try and keep them close to their associated colors. But yeah, I like them. They're kind of going to go everywhere. We'll just go with it. What the heck? We're going for it. Now, the thing I don't want, I don't think I want the colored splatters on the border. Well, if I get them on there, I can color over them, right? Yeah, I can do that. All right, never mind. I have splatters all over. OMG. All I did for the drips, Linda, was after I got the colors all laid out there, I took the dropper and just put a drop of ink and then encouraged it to run. I didn't want to water them down because I didn't want the colors diluted, right? So, and I'll just do the splatters and the orders that I did because I am going to try and keep the splatters somewhat close to their associated colors. So, yeah, see a purple just got up on that crayon. I hope I don't hate this at the end. I'm not going to put a lot, you guys. I must have screwed and unscrewed these caps 50 times today. I used the FW inks, Linda. I'm calling it paint, but it is in fact acrylic ink. No, I'm going to try and I wanted to keep the splatters off the crayons themselves. See, I got one there on that yellow. I kind of did not want the splatters up on the crayons, and I may try and get it off if I do that. But if I do, I do. You know, I can't control the whole world despite what I want. I could do that. It's just trouble. I'll just keep them down here a little bit. I'll try and control them a little bit down here. And if they get on there, who cares? I mean, see, an orange one just got up there. Oh, well. I can try and go over it with acrylic paint or something, you know. There, I just got orange on the green. Shoot me. It's kind of interesting, but I don't want to overdo it either. I can hear CB in my head. Don't get carried away. I won't, CB. And I'm seriously needing some clean water here. But I don't want to put acrylic in my clean water. Whoops, there's some yellow all over the place. My Walmart does food delivery, or you can make your order and they will have it already. Yeah, mine doesn't do actual delivery, but you can do the pickup. Well, they wouldn't do delivery out here anyway. We're too far. But I think in the cities, they are doing that to try and start competing, I think, with some of the other stores. That's what I had read. Yep. Shit. Sorry. Did you see that big spot right there? That's going to have to live there because I cannot clean that up now. So that's living there. Maybe I'll get it to, I'll try and get it to run and let it be drippage. That's what I didn't want. And I got a splat on the black, but I can go right over that. I'm going to try and encourage that to run a little bit, I think. You know, it's got a little bit of orange in it. That's kind of interesting. I'll leave it like that. Yeah, now it doesn't look like the big boo-boo that it was. Duh. God. Stuff happens. Now it just looks like a mess. Don't you think? That's what it looks like to me. Like, girl, you got out of control. Okay. That is it for the splatterage, I'm thinking. I might have to clean up a little bit on the black here and there. And a couple on the crayons. I might leave those, though. I don't know. And I'm going to do it right now. Well, I've got the black ink out. Yeah, I hope Juliana wasn't listening. Your little ears shouldn't probably be hearing that either. Allie, I'm sorry, but it just came out. Sometimes words just come out. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to clean up the black real quick. I am liking this a lot, though. Okay, Kathy, what you're saying is take it away from this paper and then it won't look a mess when it looks more finished by itself. Is that what you're saying? You're probably right. Good coffee. Now put some music notes on it. Why am I putting music notes on it, Eileen? Music notes? You really are throwing me a curve, girl. You're going to have to explain yourself because I am not following. I'm glad I left those drips that went off into the border. She is, Kathy. She is absolutely goofy out of her mind. Thank you, Joy. Yeah, in a good way, Eileen. You're crazy in a good way. Meaning we don't think you're going to bring a gun here and shoot us. For the line dancing, are you crazy? You are such a damn nut. She thinks all this looks like they're line dancing. I think it looks super duper. That's all I'm going to say. One thing I am going to do, however, I'm going to get the white Posca out. There's one thing about this right now that's bugging the hell out of me, and I have to fix it. I cannot leave it. The rest of the things that might be bothersome to me, I won't fix. I will change, but this I have to. I'm going to get out the Posca pen. And I'm going to clean up this yellow right here. I just can't deal with that big blob in the yellow. I just can't, sorry. That is the awesome thing about Posca pens. Yeah, you can pretty much erase any mistake on anything. Let me draw that, and I will put the yellow back in, and we're going to be good to go. I got to add some white back in there too, but that's fine. I don't like that either, but I'm not sure that there's much I can do about that. Because I think my fix would make that worse. The blue on the red over there? Yeah, I don't like that. But that's okay. Oh, you guys all agreed that it looks like line dancing? I think it looks awesome. The only thing I might do is add some more drippage. Alright, I'm going to add that yellow back in. Hopefully I can get that brush clean in that nasty water. Bye, Karen. Have a great day. There, now you can't even tell. Yay me! Now, the only other thing I could do, and I'm not sure that I'm going to because my 3 hours is up, the thing that would make it look more realistic is if I went ahead and added some shadows back behind the crayons, and I might do it after I photograph it, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and darken this right in here. Because for whatever reason, it got really light. See, now I could just start fussing with it. Oh, you guys said it looked like Stickman. I saw that. Yeah, Posca pens are great to fix your errors. I might have to put another coat on that, but for right now, it's all good. And actually, some white on these drips might be nice too. And I'm happy because dinner's ready today, so I don't have to worry about dinner, which is very, very cool. Yeah, shadows would look very good. Some highlights and shadows, because that's one of the things when I'm drawing it that make it look uber cool is the shadows give it a lot of dimension. Eileen, see, Allie's telling on you, Eileen. Upside down they look like rainbow cacti. That's funny. Now Eileen's giving Allie crap. Hashtag it is all Eileen's fault, always. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, hello. So yeah, I could go in here with, right now I just don't, I can't, there's parts of it that are still wet, and so I can't really jack too much with anything. But some shadows back here underneath the crayons would look good, and then some highlights. Of course, you guys are seeing some reflection down here on the blue and stuff where it still looks real wet. See, what I need to do is go back and add that in with either paint or the pen. Oh, you didn't say it, somebody else did? Oh my gosh, you guys are going to be hitting each other in chat. Dang, did you see the bus just run over Eileen? Look at all that green. Oh my gosh, now you guys are giving Eileen crap. But yeah, I probably will, as this dries, go ahead and add back in some of the highlights and maybe some shadows. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with this bad boy. Now I want to go on to next week, Eileen. Could you sweet talk Rach and see if we couldn't get a hint on next week's, or just come up with our own prompt? Do you guys think it looks like stick people? I don't think it does. I think it looks cool. So I guess the only other thing I need to do is put my little initials on it. I wish I'd had a lighter purple. That's probably the only thing that I'm not crazy about. I wish I had a lighter purple. But it's alright. Thank you, Linda. Alright, if you've watched this on recording, thanks for watching. I'm going to call it a day for this project, and I may show it later, but yeah, this is a done deal. So, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.